The Delaware debate is very fascinating. Here we have Christy O'Donnell is trying to distance herself from the voodoo she once espoused, this witchery. Basically, what folks need to understand about the dark side or evil, when one has become such a prophet or one has become outspoken for the voodoo, it's very difficult to leave. Now, unless there's something dramatic in that they met Jesus and they had a big conversion and all that stuff, or they genuinely asked God to come in and relieve them of that domination by the devil, I think it's just they're useless. Now, she's very eloquent, she dresses elegant, and perhaps she has a shot at the seat. But what would happen is that when they get up to Washington, then you'll see how this witchcraft will play out. Now, democracy and capitalism are aspects of the Christian religion. It came out in Europe after the Christian Reformation, and whether you want to call it Christian or whatever, it is a system of government that people who hold dear to Judeo-Christian values would sort of espouse. Now, you see, people are thinking about a witch as somebody who might be casting spells and doing potions and all that. But there may be some who do that, but you have a variety of things they do. Some might do macabre killing, some might be very abusive to others, some might be stark crazy in the street. But in our case, trying to be a politician, this is what can happen. Important decisions that will advance democracy and capitalism, they will oppose. And their propositions will always be that will hinder democracy and capitalism. Now, taking prayer out of schools, now we have students who can't even make it in school. You see, God helps the students. And if you don't have Him there, they won't get the help they need, and then you have a problem. They will come up with things um, like the war in the Middle East, for example. Anybody who had a Christian understanding would believe that when God says, turn the other cheek, and in that situation, turn the other cheek in the Iraq thing, in this 911 situation would mean to say, look, I do not have to be as brutal as you. Pay us for what you've done damage to, and it's over. Like what Britain did with Lockerbie. Britain didn't go down to Libya and try to shoot up the place. So that there's where it goes. And you see, at the point, it looked very patriotic and very smart and whatever. But look, 10 years, trillions of dollars, a whole bunch of people dead, until still the problem hasn't been resolved, and we have more terrorism still. Things like that, very subtle things that would call for some depth of thought, and things that would show you far down the road. They don't have that kind of ability. So I would say, if you want this republic to go the way of Africa, and other places where evil dominated, then, here you go, Mr. McDonald. But if you seriously want this place to recover and to get better, you better get some people in there who are going to be sort of controlled by Christian principles. I mean, that's it. So she may not be macabre or weird, but putting her in there, she can be very subtle, and they're going to be doing things like Tea Party. They will be opposing everything that will work for America. I understand there are some people up in Congress that whenever a plan comes on to create more jobs, they oppose it. Extend benefits to unemployed people, oppose it. There you go. So I think there's where she's deadly. She will get in there and do things very subtly. But down the road, you will see the devastation and the damage that it will do. Send us back straight into the Middle Ages.